Assalamualaikum students, I am your SST teacher. We are going to read grade 5 SST unit 1 World Geography lesson number 2 World Climate. World Climate. Climate means the usual condition of the temperature, humidity, atmospheric pressure, wind, rainfall and other elements in an area of the earth's surface for a long time. The climate in different places on the earth is not the same. A place close to the North Pole or to the South Pole is very cold throughout the year. A place close to the equator is usually very hot throughout the year. Climate has a great effect on people and the way they live. Climate has also an effect on the clothes we wear, the food we eat, and the way we spend our leisure time. In a warm climate, people can take part in outdoor and water sports. In some parts of the world where there is a lot of rainfall and many trees, people use wood to make their houses. In cold climates, people can still take part in outdoor sports, but they mostly prefer to stay indoors and enjoy indoor games. Making snowmen is a favorite activity in snowy places. Some crops grow well in a cold climate, while others grow well in a warm climate. Wheat grows well in milder climate. Rice grows well in warm, wet, tropical climates. These two grains are the most important foods of people in different parts of the world. Okay students, open your book, page number 9. Look at the map. There are the lines. The Arctic Circle 66.5 degree north, the Tropic of Cancer 23.5 degrees south, the Antarctic Circle 66.5 degrees south, the Tropic of Capricorn 23.5 degrees south. These lines are helpful in making the major climate zone of the world. Climate change is a change in the climatic pattern of a region or on a global scale. The impact of climate change is becoming evident around the world. The increased level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere have caused a rise in the temperature on the earth. Greenhouse gases allow sunlight to pass through the atmosphere and reach the earth's surface. Some of the sunlight is captured as heat on earth and some of it goes back towards space. This trapping of heat inside the atmosphere is called the greenhouse effect. Without greenhouse gases, the earth would be very chilly with the temperature falling to -17 degrees. Coal and natural gas produce carbon dioxide. Coal is used as an energy resources in power plants. Effect of greenhouse gases on climate. Changing the amount of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere can lead to a warming or cooling of the climate system. Burning the fossil fuels, smoke produced by the burning of petrol. Another reason for the increases of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is that the number of forests on earth is decreasing. More and more trees are being cut down to make space for agriculture, house and factories. Trees act as the lungs of the earth. They take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen in the air. This way the air gets purified. Okay students, open your book, page number 7, lesson number 2, World Climate. Now I am going to tell you some questions that can be used for multi-purposes like blanks, MCQs and true false. Here, climate is the weather condition in an area over a long period of time. A place close to the North Pole or to the South Pole is very cold throughout the year. A place close to the equator is usually very hot throughout the year. In warm climate, people can take part in outdoor and water sports. In cold climate, people can still take part in outdoor games, but they mostly prefer to stay indoors and enjoy indoor games. Some crops grow well in a cold climate, while others grow well in a warm climate. For example, wheat grows well in a milder climate and rice grows well in warm, wet tropical climates. Here are the 4 regions: the polar regions, the temperate regions, the tropical regions and the equatorial region. We use the word region to describe an area of the world or a country that has specific features. The climate of Pakistan, the hottest month is usually June. Climate change. The increased levels of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere have caused a rise in the temperature on Earth. The impact of climate change is becoming evident around the world. Effect of greenhouse gases on climate. An increase in the amount of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere increases the greenhouse effect, which is creating global warming and burning about climate change. Burning of fossil fuels. The burning of fossil fuels such as petroleum, coal and natural gas produce carbon dioxide. Almost all types of transport run on petrol. Coal is used as an energy resource in power plants. Next is deforestation. Another reason for the increases of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is that the number of forests on Earth is decreasing. Trees act as the lungs of the earth. They take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen in the air. Ways you can help reduce and effect of climate change. First one, use less electricity. Second, save water by turning off taps when not in use. Third, completely turn off electrical appliances such as computer, television when they are not in use. Number 4, plant more trees because trees absorb carbon dioxide. Number 5, walk or use a bicycle rather than traveling in vehicles whenever you can. Number 6, dry clothes under the sun instead of using a cloth dryer. Number 7, recycle paper, metal, glass and some plastic can be recycled. Do not just bin it. Buy less plastic when photocopying or printing. Use both sides of paper. Number 8, wash clothes in cold or warm, not hot water. Use the minimum amount of detergents for washing, as more detergents mean more rinsing. Number 9, be aware of what happens to your rubbish. Keep stuff out of landfill sites. Kitchen and garden waste can be compost, recycled. Page number 13, work page. Study the table on page 9 and then answer these questions. First one, the place with the highest annual rainfall, Murree, 1789.3. The place with the lowest annual rainfall, Nokundi, 35.3. The place with the lowest average winter temperature, Quetta, 2.0. The place with the highest average summer temperature, Jacobabad, 36.9. Number 5. Compare the climate of Murree and Quetta. Murree and Quetta both are cold places, but they have different amount of rainfall. B. Read and mark the sentence below as true, true or false have. First one, places near the poles are often very warm, false. People living in cold climate build houses with sloping roofs, true. Murree has a very dry climate with little rainfall, false. Climate affects how we live, true. Weeds need a lot of heat and rainfall to grow well, false. Page number 14. D. Fill in the blanks is your task. Question 1. In what ways does the climate affect our lives? Answer. Climate has a great effect on people and the way they live. Climate also affects the clothes we wear, the food we eat and the way we spend our leisure time. Question number 2. Look at the map at page 9 and note the lines of latitude which divide the world into climate region. Answer. The Arctic Circle, the Tropic of Cancer, the Antarctic Circle, the Tropic of Capricorn. Question number 3. What are some of the factors that influence climate? Answer. Hills, mountains, strong winds. Question 4. What is climate change? Answer. Climate change is a change in the climatic patterns of a region. Question 5. How can planting more trees help to reduce climate change? Answer. Trees act as the lungs of the earth. They take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen. Question number 6. What are greenhouse gases? Answer. Greenhouse gases absorb and emits the radiant energy within the thermal infrared range. Question number 7. What is greenhouse effect? Answer. The trapping of heat inside the atmosphere is called the greenhouse effect. Question number 8. What kind of human activities are responsible for climate change? Answer. Burning of fossil fuels, deforestation. Question 9. What can you as an individual do to control the climate change? Answer. Reduce water waste, plant more trees.
Unit 2. Our planet Earth. Weather and climate. Weather. Weather is the condition of the atmosphere of a place at a particular time. The weather of a place can change rapidly. It may be bright and sunny with a clear sky in the morning, while in the evening the sky may be covered with dark clouds. It may start raining in the morning, but the afternoon may be bright and sunny. The weather of a particular place depends on the temperature, the moisture in the air, the pressure of air, the movement of air or wind. Temperature. Temperature is the extent of hotness and coldness of a place. The earth gets heated by the sun. As the sunlight reaches the earth, the land and the seas heat up and warm the atmosphere. This warming up of the atmosphere raises the temperature. Moisture or water vapor is always present in the air. The amount of moisture in the air rises when the sun's heat converts water from the oceans, seas, rivers, and lakes into water vapor. This is the reason why coastal areas get more rainfall than places away from the coast. Air pressure is the weight of air as experienced from all directions on land. When air heats up, it rises and creates an area of low pressure on the Earth's surface. The surrounding cool air moves in to replace this rising air. This air comes from areas where the pressure is high. This movement of air from high pressure area to low pressure area causes wind. The wind is sometimes a light, pleasant breeze. At other times, it can be very strong and can cause a storm or a hurricane. Climate. Climate is the weather condition of an area over a long period of time. Climate of a place depends on its average monthly or yearly temperature, average amount of rainfall or snow. Climate influences the type of food people grow and eat, the type of clothes they wear, the type of homes they live in, the types of plants that grow and animals that can live in the region. Seasons. The seasons of the earth occur because of the rotation of the earth on its axis and revolution around the sun. There are mainly 3 seasons in India: summer, monsoon, and winter. Summer. From March onwards, it grows hot. March, April, and May are the summer months. Monsoon. From the month of June, rain clouds gather in the sky, bringing rain to most parts of India. The rains continue till the end of September. June, July, August, and September are rainy months. Winter. After the rains, the weather becomes drier and cooler. October, November, December, January, and February are winter months. January is the coldest month. Seasons change in an orderly fashion. This change of seasons from summer to monsoon to winter is called the cycle of seasons.
Now we are going to read Grade 5 Life and Learning. Empathy. What is empathy? Empathy is the ability to put yourself in another person's place. Being empathetic means that you can sense what another person is feeling. Difficult things about empathy. If you buy your intelligent friend lunch because he did not have money, he might misunderstand your gesture and think you want help with your homework. We must remember in this time that every act of kindness is only for Allah's sake alone. How can I learn to be empathetic? Treat everyone importantly. It doesn't matter if people are different from us. We can help them by listening to their problems and offering to help.
The importance of empathy. We all live in our own version of reality, a reality that is limited by our senses, our temperament, and our own experiences. It is the only reality we will ever truly know, but it is crucial to our personal development, our relationships, and to society itself that we make the effort to try and experience other people's realities as well. This is done through empathy. Simply stated, empathy is an active attempt to understand another person's perspective, their emotions, and in essence, their reality. We are social animals, and our ability to communicate and understand each other's emotional states is key to maintaining our relationships. So it is little wonder that the ability to empathize is hardwired directly into our brains. One area that assists in this process is the right supramarginal gyrus, which helps us to distinguish our own emotional state from that of another person, and plays a key role in our ability to observe and assess what other people are experiencing. Studies from Neuron Science Journal suggest that we have systems of mirror neurons in our brains that cause us to mimic the actions of others. That is why when we see someone yawn, we will often yawn in reply. And when we observe someone experiencing joy or pain, we experience the same sensation to a certain extent. But these reactions are primarily driven by subconscious reflexes. In order to be truly empathic, you have to actively think beyond yourself and your own concerns. You can develop this empathic skill by practicing some simple habits. Be observant of others. We tend to spend the majority of our day dwelling on ourselves, caught up in our own daily routines and digital distractions. But taking the time to observe others around you is a good first step in developing your empathy. Watch and wonder. Try to focus on the person's state of being rather than categorizing or labeling them. Ask yourself, what kind of day are they having? How are they feeling? Challenge yourself to genuinely care about their well-being. Curiosity about others is the first step to expanding your empathy. Use active listening. During a conversation, especially a heated one, most people formulate the response before the other person even finishes their statement. This form of communication is more verbal combat than an exchange of ideas or opinions. Avoid this reflex by slowing down. Rather than rushing to reply, take a moment to consider the other person's statement. Ask follow-up questions to better understand what the speaker intended. Try to understand their emotional state and the deeper motivations behind their statement. What life experiences led them to their current worldview? Remember, you don't need to share someone's opinion in order to understand it and acknowledge it. And listening will help inform and expand your own opinion. Open up. Learning more about other people's experiences is a key element to seeing the world through someone else's eyes. But it is also important to open up about your own feelings and experiences. Empathy is a two-way street that at best is built upon mutual understanding. Through a combination of uncovering the deeper motivations of someone else's position and expressing our own underlying concerns, we often discover a shared commonality, even with those who hold different beliefs than ours. Through the practice of keeping an open mind, empathy helps us challenge prejudice, find commonality, and expand our moral universe. Without it, we are apt to label people outside our circle as the other, the problem, or the enemy. These labels draw lines in the sand that prevent us from moving forward or growing. It cuts us off from the realization that the human experience is a shared experience. We have much more in common than we think, and are really just seeing small variations of the same reality.